everyone, Tina here. I hope you're having a fabulous day. I hope your Sunday's off to a great start. Today we're going to play with more pattern paper using a Photoplay collection. This is called This Happy Life, and it's super fun. Love the bright colors of this. We're going to use the coordinating This is Happy Life cardstock ephemera. And then as far as the die set goes, we're going to bring in the Say It With Stamps Nested Tags die set. Just for one, we're going to make 2 cards today, but we're going to create one using the tags here. So we're going to jump in and get started. I always like to start by picking out some pattern papers. I picked out 3 pattern papers, and we have Guess Check, we have This Year, and we have It Happened. And then I'm going to use all 3 of these on 2 of my cards today, and then we are going to do a little bit of die cutting. I'm going to bring in my nested tags. We're going to take the 2nd and 3rd from the largest. I'm going to cut out a tag, the largest, with the yellow polka dot, and then we'll create one slightly smaller with the orange, the tone-on-tone orange. I will do that and trim down some papers and pick out some ephemera, and we'll start with card number 1. For my background, we're going to use this pattern paper. I trimmed it down to 4 inches by 5 1/4. We're going to go ahead and layer this directly on the front of our card base. And then these are the 2 tags that I created. I did die cut out some reinforcements, and I did that with white cardstock, and we're just going to add those reinforcements to our tags. I have some white twine. I'm going to thread my larger tag with the twine, and then I'm going to tie a bow with this, and then with the smaller tag I'm going to just thread it, and we're just going to add we're not going to tie a bow with that one. Okay, our tags are done. We're going to put these to the side. For my ephemera, I picked out 2 pieces. We're going to use the Thinking of You that has the fishtail ends, and I also punched out a frame that we're going to be using on this card. I did trim down a piece of white cardstock to fit behind it, and we're going to just layer these together using a little bit of glue. And that's our frame. Okay, let's layer both of our tags together. What we're going to do is just kind of crisscross them, and I am going to loop this tag. When I loop it, I like the end to be peeking out of one side over here. So we're just going to kind of loop it like this, and then we will crisscross it here. I'm going to take our tags, and we are going to add our tags to the front of our card base. After we have this done, we're going to pick out some flowers and put inside of our frame. So we have our sticker sheet, and I do like this little daffodil here. I am going to flip it over. I'm not going to add foam tape to the bottom of the sticker, but I am going to add it to the top for a little dimension. So we're just going to remove the release paper, and I will line this up. I'm going to do a little tucking with it, and we will tack this down inside of our frame. So our daffodils popped up, but our sticker is stuck. And then we're going to pick out another flower. I think this is a great sticker here. I'll do the same thing. We'll put a foam square behind the sticker, and then we will do a little tucking with this, and we'll layer this right next to the other sticker. Now I'm going to take this panel, I'm going to flip it over, and we're going to put foam tape behind here, and I'm going to add this to my card here. Next I'm going to take my Thinking of You ephemera, and I'm going to shorten it a little bit by removing some of the fishtail on the end. And then this is going to go right across our frame here. But I do want to add a little dimension to this, so I am going to put some foam tape behind here. We'll just layer this right across the middle here. In our sticker sheet, we have some circle stickers. I'm going to take the one that says Good Stuff, and I'm going to layer it on a 1-inch circle that I die cut out with white cardstock. We'll just tack this down, and I did put a foam square behind here also. And then we are going to add this. Lovely. Now for finishing touches on this card, we're going to bring in some gems. And I'm going to add a few around my flower centers. And lastly, I'm also bringing in some of my Maker Series epoxy shapes. And we're going to take one of these and go right over the sticker. It's the same size, and it just adds that right amount of dimension to cards. And I don't have to wait for any glaze to dry, and that will finish off my first card. Okay, we're going to jump into our next card. For my next card, I picked out my stickers and my ephemera. We're going to use quite a bit of ephemera on this card. I do want to add some pattern paper to my card base. Now this panel is 3 1/4 inches tall by 4 1/4 inches wide. We're going to adhere this to the bottom of our card base. And then I have this pattern paper. This is 3 3/4 inches wide by 4 1/2 inches tall. We're going to layer this right in the center of our card. Once we have this adhered, I have the polka dot pattern paper. I trimmed it down to fit behind my photo frame here. So this should fit perfectly behind here. Actually should trim it down just a little bit. And then I have some blue pattern paper. We're going to adhere behind our little heart here. We'll just tack this down. So now we have a blue heart. And then I will add some glue and we'll tack our photo frame on our yellow polka dot pattern paper. I also punched out this frame from our ephemera pack. This frame actually fits perfectly on the inside of our photo frame. So I'm going to add this. Now I'm going to bring in some white twine. I'm going to wrap it around a couple of times here. And I'm going to tie a bow towards the top. We'll add a little texture to our card. Before I put foam tape behind here, and before we add it, I have my little tab, and I thought we would add a little bit of a blue accent towards the top of our photo frame. So we have a little file tab on top, and then we will layer it right on top here. We'll put some adhesive behind here, and we will just do a little tucking under this heart. I also have the Just Saying Hi ephemera piece from our coordinating ephemera, and I'm going to add this right over the twine. We'll tack this down. And I went through my sticker sheet, and I loved that in our sticker sheet there's some single leaves that you can add to the flowers. Let me find a flower here. Like this little pink flower, you can add a leaf behind it. And how cute is that? We're not going to use this one, but I want to show you how I made it. But I picked out all the flowers in the sticker sheet that didn't have any white border on them, and I put leaves behind them. I mean, how cute are these? You could put as many leaves or as little leaves as you want. Some of them I put 1, some of them I put 2, and then I did put foam tape behind them for a little extra dimension. So we're just going to remove the release paper, and we're going to add a few little flowers to our scene here. And there we go. Okay, since I have my epoxy shapes on my desk, I think I'm going to add one of my larger ones to this ephemera piece. It will fit perfectly inside that circle. I mean, look how cool that looks. I think that was just the perfect touch. I'm going to bring back some of my gems here, and I'm going to add some flower centers. And that's all there is to that card. Lots of layers. 2 fun collage cards that we made today using the Photoplay paper, This Happy Life 12 by 12 collection pack. Hope this gives you a little bit of inspiration. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for sticking with me to the end. I have 2 more videos that you guys might be interested here. If you guys are new and like the content that you see, click that subscribe button and also the notification bell. That way for future videos, be notified. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It sure does help the channel. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.